And at that moment, someone else who's very important, not huge, but sizes and everything, emerges from the kitchen looking a little bit bemused and confused about what's going on. Would you introduce your
Yes.
character, Murray?
Yes. My name is Surdik. I am a gnome, and I'm a very pale gnome. So, for those of you who are all up on your gnomish lore, I look like I'm dying because my colours have started to fade, but I'm not dying. My colours have always been faded, and so I was ridiculed mercilessly as a young gnome and ran away and work as the dish pig, which I believe is the official title of my job. And I have helped John's character home after many drunken nights and helped him into bed, where he's been muttering all sorts of secrets about alchemy. So I have basically become an alchemist by accident, and I have a homunculus who is a dishcloth with a spoon embedded on the back of my dishcloth, and when he's walking around helping me, he looks like a man that's been made out of a cloth, so that twists into arms and legs and head. But when he wants to go under doors, when I want to find out secrets, then he just goes flat and just wriggles, and then I learn all the things. So normally I am up on all of the secrets of the tavern, but clearly I've been worked to the bone and fell exhausted in my little hovel under the stairs. No, what am I? I live in the cupboard under the sink.
Under the sink. That's
Is that right? Is that what you said, Johnny?
Yeah, I think that sounds good.
The cupboard under the sink. Yes, which is where I sleep, and I enjoy it. And yeah, so I'm a stealthy. For those of you who are following along, I am a 3 levels of alchemist and a level of rogue. Is that right? Are we 4 or are we 3?
Yeah,
We're 4. Yep.
4. Sweet. So. Yes, so a sneaky rogue. I've learned my alchemy through listening to John's drunken ravings, so there might be some risky stuff going on because I might not have got good information. But I have tinkered and experimented in the kitchen. So.
I do love this idea of like a gnome helping a human who's drunk home, and what that would even look like. Like I would be leaning on your.
My homunculus is remarkably strong, and helps do all sorts of interesting things. And like creating little clockwork, little things that can carry you along. So essentially, there's a drunken you, me trying to push, my homunculus trying to pull, and little like clockwork things under you, like rollers that are helping you move along. And you have no idea how you got into bed, or what secrets you gave away whilst you were getting there. Yes.
Fantastic.
And I basically wear a giant leather apron, which looks like it's my dish pig uniform, but it counts as my leather armor. See what I did there? Nice.
Maybe the reason you emerge from the kitchen is because you hear the dulcet tones of Gwynlyn playing the dulcimer, hence the dulcet tones, and that's something you rarely like to miss. And she normally isn't scheduled on for this particular evening, but you do hear her playing. So you emerge from the kitchen.
I will emerge from the kitchen, bemusedly. Yes, wondering why there's been an unscheduled performance and a break in our schedule.
You see 2 guards sitting at a table, getting a fair amount of attention from a couple of pretty girls. The captain of the guard, who you all actually know, by the way, he's Captain Roddick. Sitting grumpily at the bar, presumably, apparently waiting food. You see a couple of a guy and an elderly man and an elderly woman leaning over someone who looks like they're injured on the floor. And you can see out. Would he be able to see out the open windows, I suppose?
No. He can see the sill.
Short.
He can see the stars.
I can see the stars and the sill and the stars. There's nothing else in the world. Yeah.
So the Healer's Hearth, which was happening and partying on like all well and good, despite the sort of dyspeptic attempt to lock it down earlier that afternoon, is now deserted and somewhat quietened. So you're not sure what's going on.
A flicker of relief that there won't be too many dishes passes over my face, but it's very, very quick.
Arlen comes sort of barreling down the stairs with like 3 large leather-bound books, and sort of uses his elbows to kind of clear a space on a table and plops them down, and starts opening them and reading.
Excellent. What's Darrow doing? Where did you end up? You went and healed the poor boy?
Yeah,
Smashed her
I'm
by the
probably
guards?
just doing an inventory stock.
Yep. You walk past. You walk past Serdic into the kitchen or into the stores behind there.
Yeah. Where did you spring from? Jeez, I almost fell over you.
Just wanted to know what was going on.
Well, we're obviously
What's
in
going on?
quarantine lockdown right now.
But
You're
weren't we
stuck here.
before?
What?
Weren't we before
What?
in lockdown? What?
Have you been drinking
What's
the
happened?
dishwater?
Oh. No, that was you last May when you remember.
I
No.
was sure I'd remember something like that.
No.
Listen, we're in lockdown as of right now. There was soldiers all around the place. We're stuck here.
Oh.
But
I
we
missed-
managed to convince the captain of the guard to come in with us, so he's stuck here too.
Has he got lots of coin?
Well, he wants to open a tab.
Ooh. Shall I inquire whether he wants to open a line of credit?
You could check to see what his financials are like.
Excellent. I'm gonna climb up on a bar stool so that I eye to eye when I'm standing on the bar stool with the captain of the guard.
So Darrow disappears into the back rooms.
I'm going
kind
to
of,
make sure that there is suitable amounts of alcohol to get me through the next however long, and then I'll, stash that away before you do the proper check.
So the only idea of a timeline you got is that everyone's likely to be dead within 2 weeks. So I suppose if everyone's not dead within 2 weeks, then maybe that might be the beginning of the end of the lockdown.
But it's
Apparently.
the symptoms are pretty potent. Like, it's called the wailing death, and people sort of wander around and start to behave erratically, and yeah.
It could just be
Wow.
like any normal Saturday night at the tavern. With the sing-alongs and the erratic behaviour with the alcohol. Okay.
Ben, is there anything I find out in my
Right.
research?
So Gwynlin's playing, Arlen's reading. Let's do Murray first. So Serdic, you perch yourself up on a stool.
I hear you want to open a tab, Captain, sir.
Hello, Serdic. This is a pretty awful situation, isn't it?
No, pretty normal for me. I never really leave, so being locked down is kind of like a Wednesday for me.
We don't have Wednesdays. We have third
Oh,
day.
sorry,
Third day.
kind of like a third day for me. Thank you, boss.
The
Sorry, boss.
the
Certain
cooks.
calls it Wednesday and no one knows why.
That's right. That's right.
He's
a gnome
actually
thing.
from the future.
Random days of the week, random months of the year.
Wednesday,
Yeah.
Right. We did catch
Odin's
the
Day.
cook. We did catch the cook, didn't we? He's back there, isn't he?
He is. Oh,
Good. Yes. Yeah. You came out of the kitchen and he was there.
Yeah.
Do we have a name for the Furbolg cook?
Yeah, it's cook.
Yeah,
Cook.
Cookie. No one's
well-
been able to discover Cookie's actual name.
I don't think anyone's
Cookie.
ever
Excellent.
tried to ask. Like, no one cares.
Right.
Like, everyone treats him like crap, and he's grumpy all the time.
But
Yeah.
not when Gwynlin's
Yeah.
playing the dulcimer.
And not when what were we calling it? Not Gilbert and Sullivan. When we had the amateur music society.
That's
He
right.
loves the amateur
Yeah,
music
that's
society,
right.
theatre
He
society.
does. Absolutely.
I get distracted for a second as I communicate with my homunculus who I left in the kitchen. Yes, chef's hard at work. Cook is hard at work.
Well, I tell you what, Serdic. I know you respect me and I respect you, and we've seen eye to eye a few times usefully over the years.
Yes.
So why don't you run along and see if you can get me something decent to eat, and we might open that tab up and see if you can make some profit from me.
All right. Yes. Let's see an example of the coin that you will be spending here, since you're here for a while, before we open the tab, because otherwise we might get to the end of the period and discover that you had no means by which to open said tab. I believe that is sound business sense.
Are you more scared of your boss than me?
Definitely.
that makes him smile. He does draw out an amply filled coin bag and goes chink, 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 chink on the bottom.
Ooh. Chink. Ooh, that sounds good.
He puts it back in.
Does it definitely sound, none of this.
Yeah, I think you can tell
What do you
without any rolls that it really is money in there. Yeah, it looks
Okay,
like a coin
excellent.
bag.
Excellent. What would you like to eat? I recommend the stew.
Excellent. Stew sounds great. And just as you're about to leave, he says, and some sort of beer that's not too warm.
Isn't that all beer?
Not warm beer. What are you?
It's been a long summer.
It's got to be room temperature. What are you talking about?
He gives a bit of a cough.
Right.
Give me a perception check.
Perception, passive or active?
Do you have any active? Do you have any specialities in any of your perceptions?
Perception. Let's have a look.
Or medicine?
No, I don't think so. Just
no? Okay, give me a roll.
13. Oh wait. Perception. Murray. Oh. +0. Yeah, it's a 13.
A 13. He coughed, which you heard, and he looks a bit sweaty. But whatever, it's hot. It's a hot summer.
All right. Okay.
Excellent. So you go back and you're rustling up something to eat.
Yep.
Derek, Arlen's plowing through books. What are you looking for?
I'm looking for any reference to the type of symptoms that the people are exhibiting.
Okay.
And I'm also looking for any ingredients that would be used to treat such a disease.
Okay.
Derek, you might also know that my character was a cleric beforehand, so I would have books as well that you could probably access.
Oh yeah.
As well.
Nice.
So if you wanted to use that as a supplemental thing, you probably could.
Oh, definitely. Can I wave you over?
Oh, I think you know where they are because you live here. So
goes to.
And I probably would be happy to
Darrow's
lend them to you because you're someone who would take care of that kind of stuff.
I help myself to your collection as well.
Oh, so you're trying to hunt down something that sounds like it would turn you into a kind of a zombie, but not a zombie, and then you'd be wailing, and then you'd die.
No, I'm looking for something to cure it specifically. Like if we're all infected, I'd like to know what to do. Yeah. But the other thing that I wanted to check, which I might as well do whilst we're here, is hard cap mushrooms.
Okay, good. So you're trying to research that as well.
Because I don't know. There seems to be some dubious people about the efficacy of hard cap mushrooms. So
excellent. Yes, Renara thought that would sound a bit sort of stupid. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay, good. I'll give me some library checks or whatever the thing is in D&D.
Library use.
Library use. Hooray!
Nature, investigation. Ooh, 22.
22. Okay, so you pretty much do discover there's actually a mushroom called a heart cap mushroom, not a hard cap mushroom. And you're like,
right.
Knowing Tarek's accent, you wouldn't be surprised if maybe that's what he was referring to.
Oh.
But it doesn't have any sort of properties that sort of have healing of that sort of normally you'd be looking for. It would know more of an ingredient in food. And he seemed pretty insistent. So yeah, so maybe you continue to research around that.
All right. Is there a picture of it? Like, do I know what it looks like?
Yeah. It's got a heart shaped top, and it's sort of on a stick, and it's sort of a heart, not quite sort of horizontal, but sort of so it looks like a heart.
Okay.
So it's something
And
that
is there-
lovers fetch for each other, and if you cook it properly, it's not so toxic.
Could I? Is there any? Yes, I love the way we've discovered whether things are toxic or not. It's like
That's right.
the first 3 people died eating
That's
this,
right.
so I'm going to
Yes.
cook it.
That's right.
Uh,
There is a yam that the Aboriginal Australians eat, and if you soak it in a stream for like 3 days, it's fine to eat, and it's actually
not
quite worthwhile. That's right.
Yeah.
Well, that's like the kidney bean. Like
Is
the
that
kidney
right?
bean. I don't think the kidney bean is poisonous, but it certainly isn't good for you.
Okay. Yeah.
But when you soak it to get rid of that sludge that they come on, and then cook it again, and then rinse it, it's
Okay.
fine. You're like, who was the first one to go? No, we're going to
That's
stick
right.
with this. We're going to cook it
That's
again. It'll be fine this time.
Be-
Now we're going to rinse it. I'm like,
and
So-
he'll try it.
That's right.
Yeah.
So we'll leave you doing a little bit more research on heartcap mushrooms.
Okay. Oh, I also want to find out where they grow, like their
Yes.
ecosystem.
Okay,
and see
good
if-
idea. Yep.
If Tarek is right, and, if they only
Yes.
grow where the myconids.
Yeah, well, in caves, obviously, not in the bright sun, so that's a good sort of start. Absolutely,
Yeah.
whether it's sea caves and things like that. Okay, awesome. John.
Yep.
Discover a little concerningly that there really isn't that much food in the stores. Why would have that been? I suppose you were kind of supply lines. Maybe there was a boat that was missed or something.
Yeah, maybe the boat that was bringing Arik also was supposed to bring supplies.
So maybe you get a fair few supplies from Neverwinter, and maybe supply lines have been a little bit kind of shoddy from them recently, yeah? Which might be explained if there's something going on, some sort of plague there, yep. And docks tend to be places where these things are often rife, yep, okay. So you will kind of need to come up with some sort of solution to get some more protein, which, yeah, maybe you weren't told that the supplies were kind of dwindling down, and a cook has been improvising more and more seriously. It's definitely a week's food, but kind of if there's going to be a second week or maybe even a third week, you're going to have to come up with some sort of solution.
Yep. I'm going to go back in to talk to the captain.
Mhm.
I'll slide a beer over to him.
Yep.
Cool.
And
as you slide the beer over to him,
just
I come out with the
just
stew
say-
and the beer, and I'm like, oh, why am
I was
I
gonna
here?
say
Oh,
I can prestidigitate the beer and make it cold if you want.
Oh!
I can also prestidigitate the beer and make it cold, but I'm not going to. I don't want to waste a prestidigitation cantrip. If I drop anything, I just
Waste a
use.
cantrip.
Well, they're precious. I also use mending as a dish pig. It's the best cantrip is of course mending, because whenever I break a dish, I don't. So they're all the same dishes. We don't have any breakages in this. It's amazing.
Does that make you even more clumsy than the normal person would be in that job? Yeah.
Well, because I don't have to care, because I
That's
just
right, exactly, that's right.
I just mend it as soon as I'm done. Yeah, exactly right.
Fantastic. Okay, a little wisp of ice comes and floats through the air out of your dulcimer and lands plop in.
I give you some side eye of how dare you multitask. You dulcimer plucker. Yeah.
Ah,
Oh, sorry,
excellent.
hammerer. You're a hammerer, not a plucker. Sorry.
I think he's a plucker actually. He
It's a plucked dulcimer,
It's
not
a plucked dulcimer,
not a
we decided,
hammered
yeah.
dulcimer.
That's right, yeah.
come on,
I failed my
Murray.
dulcimer.
Can't you hear it?
I failed my dulcimer check. Yes.
I'll slide up to Reddick.
Yes.
Probably near where Derek is as well, and that. I'll just say, listen, Reddick, and I'll pass him the beer. We've got about a week's worth of food if we're lucky right now, which means that we'll probably starve not too long after that. So,
Sounds like it's. Yep.
so if I were you, I would see about finding us a way to lift this quarantine.
A week, you say?
Aye.
Well,
Do
gives
I
me a bit of a
overhear that?
timeline. Yes, yep. Yeah, definitely, you're there. Yep, delivering the
I roll
beer
my
and
eyes. I roll my eyes that no one sees. Go back to the kitchen muttering.
stew. Okay, excellent.
Did you deliver the stew?
Yep.
I'm going back with the beer. I'm going back with the beer muttering.
Hey, wait, bring it over. Oh, it's cold.
I'll give it to you.
Ugh.
It's a way to ration you. Yeah.
I don't like cold beer. Why would you give this to me?
I might prestigitate it warm. I might prestigitate it warm.
I'll
Give him warm beer.
I'll swap you. This one's warm if you want it.
All
Take
right.
my beer and sit by the fire.
I'll trade him, and then I'll grab the drink back, and I'll toast. Clink glasses with him, and have a sip each. Well, now that we've shared our spit,
He has a sip and then he breaks into quite a series of hacking coughs.
why you don't sound too well there, Captain Raddick.
I feel a bit hot, to be frank.
Can I make a medicine roll to sort of
Yes.
have a little
After
sticky
you've
peek?
taken a sip. Mm-hmm.
16.
16. Yeah, he looks like he's sweating, and he looks like. I mean, do you touch his forehead or anything?
I mean, I'm a cleric,
Yeah. Okay, you
so
just
I
look.
don't know whatever clerics
Okay.
do.
Yeah,
I pull my leeches out and I taste
Never-
his urine to see if it's
I'll
the
draw
right.
blood. Absolutely, that sounds right.
He's got early onset diabetes. That's right. He's definitely got a temperature, and he is coughing, kind of a dry coffee type thing.
I have a feeling you might be coming down with something. Even more incentive to lift this quarantine and get you up to the hospice.
So my throat feels a bit rough.
Is there any information that I'm getting about the whaling disease that might verify some of these symptoms?
So you're looking in kind of medicine, sort of diseases, all those sorts of things. Yeah, you're not finding anything really like this. It's a bit unusual and a bit weird. Doesn't kind of match.
Okay.
Can I do a detect poisons and disease on him?
Yep.
Cool.
You cast.
I take the book over to him and I go, "Are you coughing?"
Yeah, I suppose I am. Yes.
Do you feel hot?
Oh, yeah, I feel hot. Yes.
Oh. And I walk back and sit back down.
Oh dear.
And
You
I'm
think
shaking my head and
You think maybe he's got like just a normal respiratory infection?
We might have to quarantine inside the quarantine.
Oh yeah. Can I use one of your beds?
Whoa. How's this line of credit there, Serdic?
I hear. I as soon as the word credit comes, I pop my head out of the kitchen. Oh, very heavy. His coin purse.
Well, we might be able to find you a bed.
I
But
run upstairs.
Some
to a room.
leniency might be in order, in lieu of payment.
Yeah. Well, let me have a sleep, and I'll talk to my men in the morning and.
I
make sure we got the supplies
prestigitate
we
the
need.
room to make it very, very clean and presentable. Make the bed. You know,
So you
mage
bolt up-
hand.
you bolt-
Mage hand makes the bed. Yep.
Well,
You bolt up the
room.
stairs, yeah.
yes, rest is good, and it'll take a while to make the bed, Cedric.
Oh, I get the mage hand to unmake the bed and then
Oh, I did it wrong. That's right.
well,
Hospital corners. You should have said that before.
this is no. These are tavern corners. What are you talking about? This is hospital.
Best we make a deal now, otherwise my attention might be elsewhere tomorrow.
What sort of deal are you looking for?
Well, a way to get us out of here, of course. To shorten the quarantine.
Well, I suppose if we get some sort of timeline I suppose not dying of this whaling disease is probably step number one.
Perhaps even, any symptoms at all. Which none of us
Yes.
have yet shown. Except for you, of
Yes.
course, but I'm still working out whether or not it's the whaling... What is it called? The whaling...
Whaling curse. Yeah.
Still
Whaling
trying to
death,
work
whaling
out,
death.
whether it's the whaling curse or maybe something less. But that will maybe depend on your answer.
Whaling death, yes.
Yeah, it's got a far more pleasant name. The
That's
Whaling
right. That's
Death.
right.
Oh,
It was
lovely.
called. It was for the first week. It was called the Whaling Curse, and then everyone started dying, and they now
Yeah.
call it the Whaling Death. Yes. Oh, I've got quite a headache. Yes. If I tell you what, if no one's coming down with symptoms in a week, then they're probably fine.
I have your word on it.
Arwood picks up his book and kind of goes.
Well, it's got to be 10 days quarantine at least, not 7. That makes you.
And perhaps you might be able
That's
to
right.
talk to some of your boys out there to provide us with some supplies over the week.
Yes. I'll do that.
All
You
right.
really want me to do this now or just tomorrow? Tomorrow will do, won't it?
Cedric, have you made that bed yet? Oh, hurry up.
It's ready.
Oh.
Arlen
See,
kind of is
so
there
in
counting with his fingers.
In the room, there's a mage hand and a homunculus making the bed again, looking frustrated.
So he goes up there and crashes into bed gratefully, and you couldn't get me a drink of water maybe or something?
What, cold
too
water?
hot. Yes, cold water would be good.
Why, we have a supply running in from the healing waters of the hot spring. But I can cool it down for you.
Yeah, that'd be good, thank you.
Cedric, cool the water down. What have I told you about hot water?
So I do purify water and drink, and then I do prestidigitate cold. Yeah.
Both are things which I could do, but I choose not to.
That's fantastic. I love it. Excellent. So he's
So can we convene maybe as a group to sort of chat
yeah.
about?
I think so. Sounds good.
Yeah.
Well, I'll explain the situation of the food supplies to the crew, and talk about the bargain and how reliable that might be.
Yeah. So what are the issues? What are the issues the group faces? Say there is a quarantine of at least a week or two. The city's probably going to want kind of 2 weeks minimum. You're going to need to have what issues you're going to have to fix? Food supply.
I think the
You're
water
saying
supply is fine because we talked about that in the first adventure.
Yep.
But I think like we'd ration unless we do have some way of getting food through the captain, which sounds like it might happen. Yeah.
And then I think if there is a danger of us getting this illness, that it seems like the captain might have it, and we might catch it too.
Although it looks like
It
a
would be
respiratory
good to get.
illness. Is that right? Yeah. So I can tell you that it's a respiratory illness.
Alright,
It's non-magical,
but still.
I'm assuming.
Yeah, and I've seen I've seen the plague, the curse.
Oh yeah, of course,
so-
from the shipwreck.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, from when the Tommy and what's the name had it?
And didn't
yeah.
Arik also have symptoms?
Yeah.
No, so they didn't seem to have any symptoms. You suspect indeed. So given the additional knowledge, you suspect that the sailor that you found on the beach, in his strange state, sort of semi-conscious, somewhat rotting, he may have been a victim of the whaling death. Indeed, he's currently at the hospice, which the city doesn't know.
That's right.
But presumably that Ryan's Renara is pretty powerful. It's presumably trying to deal with that. Tarek has his theory with these mushrooms. If anyone listened to him, but you're not going to know what's happening there for a little while.
Well, we've got Derek researching it, so
yes, that's right.
Do I find out anything else?
And I'm small. I can sneak out and get food back.
how much food can you possibly bring back, Cedric? Have you thought about this for a second?
Oh, I can make multiple trips.
Also, you've dragged me back a few times. I'm pretty sure you could take some food.
Don't you underestimate me. I can carry more than I look like I can carry, as you well know.
So do you have some secret passage in or out of the healer's house that no one knows about?
I think I might through the back of the kitchen cupboard.
That's right.
Yeah, maybe it follows the healing hot spring pipeline or something that's connected to the sink.
Fantastic.
But it's so small that no one else could possibly fit into it.
Yeah, it'd be good to think about how we might be able to get word out to Renara. And even to get a message about whether she's figured out how to cure this thing or anything.
Yep.
Renara's at the hospice?
Yes. Yeah, she's the head of the hospice. The very beautiful elderly woman who runs the hospice.
Oh, I mean, is she human? I mean, beautiful. I mean, okay. You want a good gnomish maiden. That's what you really want.
Too short.
Okay. So are we going to send the gnome out sort of fairly immediately to go and get some additional food, or see if the lockdown breaks? I mean, last time you kind of broke the quarantine, the consequences were pretty heavy.
Yeah,
I think I'd be concerned about. Sorry,
I was just going to say it might be better to try the official channels for getting supplies in first.
So,
well, you guys don't know what I'm doing when I'm under that sink. I might just go out on my own anyway.
Gonna get donuts. That's right. With Lembas breadcrumbs on your chin.
What shortage?
Do you have cure disease? Like, can you cure a common cold, like, or a flu?
I think I can learn it if I sleep. I can do that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Cool. So maybe after a couple of days of the captain suffering fairly badly from kind of what looks like a flu, you actually learn that spell and apply it.
I think I would definitely learn it, considering we're in a quarantine and there is a chance that it might help with the wailing death.
Let's have a look. Where is? I don't know if it's quite available yet.
But yeah, so but I think my character would be quite concerned about alcohol, and so the priority would probably be bringing in grain that I could turn into alcohol, or we could eat.
Excellent. Cool. Okay, so solution number 1 for supplies is sending the gnome out the healing springs channel. Which
isn't it the captain talking to his underlings and
Okay. So healing the captain by learning sort of cure disease and treating him with magical powers. Okay, excellent.
Maybe I don't have cure disease at this level.
I think it might be next level up.
Yeah, I don't think I do have it. Yeah.
I think we need constitution checks to see who else catches it then, I suppose.
Ooh.
Let's do that. So maybe like DC 12 or something. Did anyone have lots of contact with him? I suppose
I was the closest.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I would catch it, considering I have a very low constitution. Because I'm an alcoholic.
So give me constitution saves. Yes, let's give disadvantage to Darrow and Serdic.
Okay.
And everyone else can save.
But isn't the disadvantage... Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, that makes sense. I rolled a 17 and then an 18, which turned into a 17.
Oh, I love it.
So
That's
yeah.
amazing.
I got
Me. Oh, vey.
You got 6, Johnny.
it's not high enough.
Uh,
Oh, I rolled a 19 and a 7.
Well, Johnny, you're doing a lot of singing and breathing and blowing air and maybe
Yeah,
that's
you're
right.
you're a
Bloody quiet.
singers always get sick.
super spreader. You're super spreader.
So, in quite an irony, after a sort of a week, despite the sort of distinct lack of symptoms of people walking around in a zombie-like form and wailing and dying, the place is pretty heavily under the weather of kind of a nasty flu. There are obviously all sorts of healing salves and songs and things that can be applied. Do you get sick, Serdic?
I rolled a 7, so I think I
You rolled
might.
the 7, so you do get sick. That's right. Okay, excellent. So yeah, kind of the whole plan of having Serdic sort of come in and out. The first person to get better, of course, is the captain.
Right.
Because he's kind of typhoid Mary, who and he does actually emerge from it, like after kind of 10 days or so of being sick. But the place pretty much goes down in a bit of a mess. But you're not sick, John. That's right.
No, maybe I'm so used to it from all the people coming through, and I'm the first port of contact.
Yeah. So you're sort of pretty soon running kind of your little own mini hospice, which is quite satisfying, really.
Yeah.
Various different people. The poor boy who was slammed to the ground and took a head wound, which you healed, gets the flu, so he's kind of in a pretty bad way, and he looks pretty dicey for a little while there.
We can always butcher him for meat if it gets too bad.
That's where I'm safe because I'm a little gnome. No one's gonna.
No meat on you.
I don't know. Cook is probably eyeing you off as a tasty little snack.
That's right. Aww. So kind of that's the story of kind of week 1 is surviving the outbreak of a flu and who gets it and who doesn't.
I'm reading here that there is no longer a way to magically cure diseases outside of wish.
Whoa!
That lesser restoration doesn't grant it, nor does greater, nor does lay on hands. And not even heal will cure a disease.
That's very bizarre.
Based in the forums. If you're sick, you're sick. Constitution
sick.
checks is the only way.
Huh.
There you go. That's weird.
The event that is of interest in kind of the sort of coughing cloths sort of filled with snot kind of repeatedly being cleaned is that Arland comes down after what turns out to be a long sort of night's read with some rather interesting information that he's managed to uncover. Do you want to share that, Arland?
Yeah. So I bring everybody together and I say, look, I think Tarek was on the right track. I think he was after the heart cap mushrooms, and there's a whole ecosystem that goes along with these heart caps. There's all this there's things that feed on it. There's insects that eat it. There's when it spawns, it creates all of these molecules in the air. These little tiny bits of itself that go off and create more cap mushrooms, and that is the basis of a whole other ecosystem as well. So I think there's something to this, and I'm really keen to get out of here and check it out. Is there any sign that they're going to lift the quarantine?
What you really discover in addition to this is that it's not normally a process for curing kind of mundane diseases, but something more kind of for spiritual pestilences and sort of
right.
like the especially the insects that feed on them can be used as spell components for kind of protective spells and kind of spiritual attack kind of spells.
Yeah. Right. So I don't know. I think this is the answer to our problems. I think Tarek is right.
Well, then I owe him an apology.
Well, I think we both do, and maybe Renara as well, because she kind of dismissed him with a bit of yeah, like he was stupid. So I'm keen to go and find these things.
Oh, what are we waiting? Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Every day I've been opening my bedroom window and putting little crumbs on the windowsill, and birds have come over to feed and have their breakfast with me.
To kill them?
Well, that's a source of food. What are you talking about? Pigeon pie.
And then I cast Animal Messenger on these birds and send them out to speak with my husband and sort of share news about where we're up to, and he does likewise and sends messages back. So we do have a line of communication with the hospice through Harding.
Ooh,
that's cool.
Fantastic.
That's very cool.
So what sort of degree of messaging can we? I'd love to do a few messages back and forwards. Can there be like kind of Telegram standard, or like the birds keep sort of talking?
The spell says that it's. I think it says somewhere. Hang on, where does it say? I think it's 25 words, isn't it, or something?
And it keeps heading back to sort of the latest bird.
The morning you find me sprinkling lime on the windowsill, you're like, no, Murray, no, sir,
good idea.
Not for dinner. Oh,
it doesn't actually say how long the message needs to go for. You're doing message, is that right, Johnny?
And Animal Messenger.
Oh, Animal
Messenger. Fantastic.
Wailing death is contagious. Stop.
Yeah, it says up to 25 words.
Okay.
And as long as the bird can get to its destination within 24 hours, it can still convey the message, and then it forgets, which is easy for a bird to fly from here to the hospice.
Yeah.
Goldfish. What?
But it's so cute because it says that the bird or whatever animal mimics your communication. So I just imagine the bird like doing the voice and doing the mannerisms and like the whole bit.
Nice.
Okay, send. What's your first message sent?
So yeah, I think on the first day it's just sort of an update saying we're stuck in the healer's hearth. The city's quarantined. They think that the hearth is going to be, the source of a terrible infection that's come here from Neverwinter. So
the first message you get back is someone saying, "Was this message meant for for Harding? Is this Gwynlyn?" And then that kind of happens a couple of times, and it takes the birds a couple of it goes to get through, and then obviously the person carries the bird to your husband, and then eventually you get that message through, to which you receive.
Yeah, it says that you have to specify a location and a recipient's general description, but you can't name the recipient. The bird doesn't know who they are.
Yeah.
So, the bird doesn't distinguish between kobolds and halflings, so that creates quite a bit of confusion. Apparently, one of the birds just never comes back, which presumably means it got eaten by someone or other. Yes, but eventually you do sort of establish an unreliable line of communication. Excellent. Which the first good response you get, which is clearly from your husband, is, "Oh no, my sweet darling, are you all right? That sounds stupid," or that kind of thing.
But does he send any updates about the man that the shipwreck victim, or if Renara's figured out how to cure this disease, or...
Okay, excellent. You receive another message.
Useful. Enough of the platitudes about "I miss you, my love."
That's right. Exactly. That's right.
Yeah. What? Anything useful?
You receive
I just sent a bird that says, "Do you have any further information?"
That's right.
Turn around and come back. Yeah.
We'll send food. Comes through at some point. We'll talk to Tarek about food. The patient is still sick. They have him under control, but they're not telling us much.
Stop.
Has he started wailing yet? It's a sure sign.
Yeah.
Also, if he's dead, because it's wailing death. So if he's dead.
Right.
Well, presumably the wailing comes before the death, and you know that the death's coming because the wailing started.
Bit of a giveaway.
Yeah.
So does Do you want to get a message to Tarek about the mushrooms or anything? Or is that not useful, particularly at this point?
Yeah, it might be. I'll let him know that I think he got the name wrong, and he should be looking for heart cap mushrooms.
He's like, I bloody said
And-
that.
That's what I said. Were you not listening?
Yeah.
And it may be something else in the ecosystem that is has the healing properties that we're looking for.
Do we know the location of these heart cap mushrooms? What cave
Tarek
they're
said
in?
they were in the Myconid cave. Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
on the southwestern coast.
How
You
far
receive
away?
you receive a message back saying Tarek is going to go and get the mushrooms himself.
That's probably not a great idea, but
thank you for the information, Renara. Renara still in doubt, but yeah. So Tarek's going to get the mushrooms himself. And also, the next that same day, a package is left on the doorstep of the Healer's Hearth, kind of put down on the ground and pushed by a stick forwards by one of the guards. Outside, the guard keep a distance of like sort of 30 feet. There's a rotating kind of situation. It becomes quite formalized. People every now and then come and sort of gawk past the line, and then there's sort of a bit of unrest. And some of your patrons are clearly kind of advocating for the end of the lockdown. Yeah.
Has there
So
been anywhere else that's been locked down, or is it just the Hearth?
Do you ask that in a bird message, or what, or?
I might just call out to the people in the street through the open window. I go, excuse me, if anyone out there, yeah.
Spit at them. Love it.
The package is full of gorgeous pies, clearly very reminiscent of Tarek and his fantastic culinary abilities. Not as good, obviously, as the food at the Healer's Hearth, but you do appreciate eating his food. So he's obviously made a kind of a care package for you, which is very, very kind. And also some herbs, which you're supposed to presumably understand what to do with. People do people say? Maybe someone yells out, "They haven't found the human and the gnome yet."
Oh, really?
I mean, to be fair, we didn't tell them.
No.
I think no, they were looking for Arik, and that's right. Yeah. They've been looking for the Arik.
They haven't looked at the hospice yet, or maybe just Renara hasn't told them when they've arrived at the hospice and asked.
Or Renara told them to get stuffed.
That's right. Yeah. Okay. So messages go back and forwards. As that is the only care package that arrives. Do you send additional messages?
The night of the message where Tarek is going to go for the mushrooms by himself.
Mm-hmm.
I might reveal my secret, and I'll wait till everyone's asleep except for us. And I've got to show you. I think Tarek going for the mushrooms is a bad idea. Come with me. And I lead everyone into the kitchen, and I open the cupboard under the sink, and at the back wall there's a mouse hole, and I point at it.
My God, do you sleep in here?
It's very comfortable and cozy. And this is all you offered me. Can I just point out? And
I don't remember even giving you a job.
And then I realize, and then I pull the plank of wood in which the mouse hole is, and pull it away from the back of the cupboard. And there is, in fact, a tunnel entrance which runs along the pipeline of the water. We can get out this way. I'm sure. I look at them all. I'm like, I'm sure you'll fit.
Holland.
Is Cook
Alan.
there too, like standing over?
Cook won't fit. Cook won't fit.
Well, why is Tarek going there by himself a bad idea?
Because
Well-
we should go.
We should go.
I agree, but
Well,
Why-
he's going without a party. He's split the party. We should be his party.
Also, they talked about there being some dangers there.
I'm all for this. I would love to go, but I can't fit in that tiny hole.
Well, you could try.
Well,
And then
We
Pooh
can-
Bear
we can
said, "I have to
push
stop
and-
eating, and maybe I'll get." That's right.
Wait, hang on a minute.
It does look like there's no way in heck you're going to fit through that tiny hole. What are you all looking at? You realize that.
Oi, this is the kitchen. Get out.
Um,
You're not allowed back here. You were meant to be asleep.
Roddick is there standing. He's clearly come into the kitchen at some point, and he's been helping himself to like a handful of bread or something.
Just
he
do it.
made.
Oh
with a
my
mouse problem.
God, he's stealing the food. That's not allowed.
Oh, this is all going on my tab, isn't it?
Yes, but you're sick and you're touching food. Oh my God.
I'm feeling quite a lot better now. Thank you very much.
Yeah, what day is
Kind of like
this?
sort of-
Like, how
kinda
many
like-
days have we been there?
Yeah, kind of like day 10 now.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay,
Oh, wow.
yeah. We're just
Um,
dealing with a mouse problem in here, Roddick. Nothing to worry
Yeah,
about.
the mouse. Look.
Look,
I'll
He's-
I'll
the
mage
mice are
hand
coming
the
through this.
I'll mage hand the mouse plank back into place.
Okay, that's just as he sort of comes, just as he comes through.
yep,
That's right.
yep.
Yeah. He's like,
My ever hardworking
Homunculus.
homunculus and
Does-
mage hand.
yeah, he's like, does someone sleep in there?
Apparently, so.
no, that would be a violation of occupational
Come into
health and
you.
safety.
I don't come into your house and start abusing. Ah, you people.
My house. So, we still don't seem to have any wailing curse or death or such symptoms, right? Something should have emerged by now, shouldn't it?
Yes, I think you should call off the quarantine completely. Excellent idea.
Yeah, look, it's
Good
not up to
thinking,
us.
Captain.
Perhaps
Um,
I'll call out for a meeting tomorrow.
Can I size up Alan and the hole and calculate? One of the advantages, of course, of the artificer is that they can just learn new spells. Go, I'm going to just learn a whole pile of new ones, and I will
Excellent.
look up whether I cast grease on him,
Oh,
whether we'll just be able to slide him through.
Ugh.
lube the orc.
Leave the ark.
Lube the orc.
Hashtag lube the
It's the newest special on our specials board. Lube the orc. What does that
Lube
even
the
mean?
orc.
No, you don't want to know. You don't want to know. I think. I mean, looking at it, I think if we lube the orc, we could, he could fit. Just.
Are you saying this in front of Roddick, or are you waiting till he sort of wanders off with his?
No. This is all inside.
You're
It-
thinking.
It's a conversation between me and my homunculus. So
Okay.
yeah.
Can I
So-
can I get a little special?
Homunculus is sizing.
A little of the special harder liquor, and I might pour a little dram for the captain. I'll say, you know what, Captain? We've just discovered some very interesting information about this curse thing that seems to be getting around.
This is very good.
Well, thank you. We've just discovered that there's a certain type of mushroom that might be part of a potential cure, but we're stuck in here with no way to be able to get them.
I bring the book over, and I point out the mushrooms, and this one.
Now, it just so happens that we know where to get these mushrooms, but unfortunately, you can see our predicament.
This is to cure this whaling thing.
Well, potentially.
I mean, it doesn't seem like a problem we've got, does it? Since none of us seem to have come down with it.
Oh, you weren't at the hospice when the plague victim arrived.
He chokes on his drink.
God,
plague victim
gods,
at
it
the
was
hospice.
it was awful. I never want to see the like again.
What?
Oh yes,
It
it is
it's
a terrible
there.
disease.
They don't call it
What,
the
it-
Wailing Death for nothing. My God,
You
want for
saw
death?
it? Why have you waited till now to tell me this? This is not acceptable.
You never asked.
Didn't see you as the healer type. In fact, you said, what was it about Renara? That she should shut up or something, and that she was meddling in people's business. So I figured you probably didn't care about such small matters.
He stands up, walks away 2 steps, reconsiders, comes back, skulls the rest of the drink, and then just like literally storms straight out of the healer's hearth.
Wow. Out the front door.
Out the
He's
front door.
breaking quarantine. Stop him.
Get me, get me Anders. He calls out, and there's sort of a.
He hasn't paid his tab. I run after him. You haven't paid your tab.
We all go after it.
Oi,
You all get back inside there.
you pay your tab.
My tab. Oh, he pulls out his thing, counts out. How much? 15 gold.
Oh, 17 at least.
There, 20, and he shoves it in the gnome's hand.
Excellent. I pull out 10 gold for the pub. Yeah, he's paid his tab. Brilliant.
You just go back inside. Look, I'll let you out tomorrow morning if I can solve what's going on here. I need to get some information to the magistrate. You've been good. Good on you. Excellent. Thank you.
Well,
Thank you for your
yeah.
hospitality.
Right, tomorrow morning we're allowed out.
Someone
Yes.
get me Anders. He's sort of standing about sort of halfway in between the front door of the healer's hearth and the
Right,
line.
nice. I go back inside. What time is it?
Oh, it's like 11 p.m. or something. Yeah.
We can go out in an hour because he said we're allowed out tomorrow morning.
Yeah, there we go.
So we'll wait an hour, and then I'm sure I can get you out through my tunnel. I'm sure of it.
We don't need to go out through the tunnel. We can go out through the front door.
Oh, good point. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, of course.
Has everyone out there read lockdown rules and tried to interpret what the heck they meant? And you're allowed to go 5 kilometers from your.
Are we allowed to?
Ah!
Well, no, you see, because we're 100, only 100 or so meters from our boundary, so we were only allowed to go 5 kilometers in the other direction.
Yeah, exactly. Yes. Good. So you see some meetings happening. So presumably someone called Anders comes and discusses with him and disappears, and he's standing there, sort of still in the no man's land, sort of shouting. A couple of other people come and talk to him. What would be funner? It'd be funner if he came back and they wouldn't let him out. Hey, that's good. I like that. He comes storming back in. Yeah, at like 1 a.m. Oh, were you planning on leaving at 12 or no? Are you going to wait and see what happens?
I think we were going to head out at midnight. I think was the letter of what he told us we were allowed to do.
Yeah.
So if he comes back sooner, we can put him to bed, and then we'll disappear because his word hasn't been breached.
he comes back in. Are you all sort of there waiting and watching to see what's happened?
There's nothing else
Yeah,
to do.
Yeah.
I'm tapping my foot.
This is the most exciting thing that's happened in the last 10 days.
That's right. Exactly. Someone crossed the imaginary line, which is apparently some important thing. That's right.
I mean, I've made 10 gold for less than a week's work. I'm ecstatic.
He comes storming back and he says, "Oh, God's damn this! They won't let us out." Stupid.
For how long?
They said they've got to decide. They'll meet tomorrow afternoon.
Is your word still law?
Well, as a magistrate's law, word is law. Apparently, someone else has stepped into my role for the moment in my absence. Goddamn. Climbing.
That's a very
Loop
grey
me
area,
up.
then, isn't it?
Loop him
Loop
up.
me up.
Loop that orc up.
Yeah.
It does seem like the whole way would be too big, too small for the orc, and certainly, yeah, like for anyone other than the
Yeah.
gnome. There's like multiple narrow crawls. You're literally going out a pipe.
Oh, it's roomy. What are you talking about? It's spacious. Oh,
But I mean, the
There-
human's unlikely to fit as well, right?
That's right. Yeah, no, it does.
Um,
It does look like it would be. It would
Yeah,
be terrifying.
My character has
Right.
quite the paunch on him, so
you guys never been caving? Yeah, just wiggle a bit. You know, you wriggle, wiggle,
I-
wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
I could certainly fit.
Yeah.
So how do you all feel when you sort of? I presume you all give up and go to bed. How do you all feel when you wake up in the morning with no real?
Well, I don't know.
sign
We haven't
yeah.
given up on the plan. I still
You haven't
think
given up
that
the
the
plan?
word of the captain is that we were allowed out in the morning, midnight,
Yep,
badoink, a.m.
Well, he's come back and said that they've gone back on that they're not going
Yeah.
to agree to it. And
He's been sent back.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
haven't been sent back.
so what are you doing?
I'm up for an adventure.
Yep.
I'm ready to bust out of this place as well, but
You're getting
I
cabin
don't want to do it
fever.
with half the guard on my tail.
Hmm.
If it means waiting an extra half a day or something, or a day, then I'm okay with that.
I think
hang on, but
my
that's with-
character would probably want to stay until the bar was secured and resupplied before going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this was Tarek was going to go now-ish, today-ish. and
But we
tomorrow.
can send
yeah.
him a message, can't we? Like via a bird?
Yeah.
Are there birds? Have you got night birds doing these messages, or are they all day birds? I mean, you probably received
Well,
this in the
bat.
afternoon.
You could send him a bat.
I could
Owl.
any animal that I
Owl.
can. As long as it's a small animal.
A
I
vole.
think it's
Ooh.
tiny creatures.
A vole.
Rat. There is a mouse hole in you know,
Yeah, absolutely.
find
Yeah,
a mouse and send
I
a
could
mouse
get-
after him.
Yep.
What's
Nice.
the range of a mouse? The poor thing's legs would like wear off.
Stop! Don't go to a cave. Stop!
I-
Stop
Right.
going to the cave. Stop.
I think the whole message system depends on daytime birds. I think, unfortunately, I think
Yeah,
probably
probably.
the options, but yeah, which
I
makes
mean,
you all pretty frustrated and pretty angry and pretty. Yeah, I imagine by this point you're all kind of getting cabin fever and annoyed and
yeah, surely there's a way around the guards. How many guards are there?
Well, we can prestidigitate lights and sounds off in the distance and send the guards off that way, and then
I can cast invisibility, but only on one person an hour. Which
We're
doesn't help
3
the whole
stories
party
high.
just get out.
We're 3 stories high. Can you mage hand a rope to the next building that we can climb down on?
We
definitely
can make a zip line,
Yeah.
and we can zip line over their heads in the dark at night.
How are we looking for that to happen, Ben?
What's the range of mage hand?
Ooh, interesting. Hang on. Let's have a look. What are you saying? What are you saying, Mage Hand? Where are you, Mage Hand?
I have no
30
problem with
feet.
you.
30 feet.
If you really
Got
want to
30
escape,
feet of mage hand. So you could take a 30-foot rope.
So
and tie it up.
Mm-hmm.
You could certainly get to one of the adjacent buildings.
you
yeah,
can
certainly.
manipulate an object, open an unlocked door or container, stow or retrieve an item from an open container, and pour out the contents of a vial. I reckon you could tie a knot.
A homunculus could
Absolutely.
do it easily too.
Yep.
I could send them
Cool.
across on the. Yeah, yeah.
Excellent.
I think we should. I think we should stage a prison break.
Do we need to take a break,
we've been here long
before we stage our prison break?
Sure.
We'll be back shortly to find out what happens.